when I was a kid, everybody's parents were married. And I already felt so strange, like being an only child and then being being a child of a divorced parent. So, I think I already kind of felt like the odd man out, not not expecting to grow up and then also feel like an adult as the odd man out. I started my cycle when I was 11, and I very quickly started having a lot of problems. They were just awful and very heavy and very close together. And I remember going to different GYNs and talking to them, and one female after another saying to me, everybody's cycle is terrible. Every woman hates their cycle. Every woman is in pain. Every woman has cramps. And I kept thinking, this isn't normal. And what I'm going through isn't normal. And what I'm feeling isn't normal, but I'm being put into this bucket like I'm just complaining. So that went on for 20 years. And I went to see a different GYN. And I remember I was talking to the nurse practitioner, and she said, just hold on just a minute. She went and grabbed the doctor out of the hallway who was a surgeon. And she said, come in here and listen to this girl's story. And he said, you need to talk to the front desk and I want to get you in surgery in 6 weeks. And I was like, what? So I ended up having about 7 or 8 and got diagnosed with PCOS and endometriosis. And so I thought that I might have problems trying to get pregnant, but I thought kind of between the surgeries and putting faith in the medical system that it still would be okay and it would still work out because that's what we're told. Nobody says what to do when you do the medical procedures and it doesn't work, when you have the surgeries and it doesn't work. So I was trying to figure out how to help myself, which was very hard. I'm Googling things and trying to figure out what can I do. I talked to more than one counselor who had no patients who had been through what I went through. So they don't say the right things. I don't feel like there's a lot of community support. I feel like the odd man out every time I go anywhere. I've been in the same neighborhood for 12 years and like one person speaks to me. Everybody, it's a neighborhood full of families and kids, and I guess, the weird one because that's not me. And I feel that when I'm with a group of friends who are all talking about their kids and they don't understand, and, they start saying, why don't you adopt like everybody else? That's another hard part of it. When you've tried to accept where you are and you're trying to get past the grief and you're just trying to live and people are still saying, just adopt, just do this. Oh, it may work out. Blah, blah, blah. They're bringing you back into all of that and bringing you back into the grief and back into that hole that you've got to get yourself out of. I don't know why people feel like they have to do that. I think that's just like their quick fix answer to the uncomfortableness. And that's just supposed to make it better, I guess.